Okay, so in terms of practice, we need to avoid as much as we can that shot with your shorter irons and your irons in general. Okay, that's kind of the destructive shot for you. The hard left shot where your shoulder, he comes over the top, hand gets a bit smothery. You use kind of your strong rugby background, should we say, to try and give something a bit of a hit, all right? So you've got to think, okay, right, I'm going to go to practice for the next few sessions. Your objective now is to get a border start right of that white line. Yeah. Okay? If it finishes a little bit left, that's fine. But we want the border to be sort of starting up there and drawing back and ending up obviously somewhere around target roughly. Okay. So we start with wedges, start with small swings. Okay. Once you get, say, 5, we'll go, okay, I'll go longer swings. Once you get 5 of the full swing, we go to a 7 iron. We just build it up over time. And you just sort of set your own parameters and say, right, okay, until I achieve this level, there's no point going to the next one. There's no point going, oh, I'll warm up for a little bit, I've hit a few wedges, and now start whacking it. Because if you just start whacking it full and it goes over there, all you end up doing is aiming over here. And you'll create 2 wrongs to make a right, and it'll start maybe going straight, but then you're on a golf course, you're like, hang on, I've got to aim, how far right do I aim? And it'll cause you more grief and be not too fair. So, this movement here now, get yourself in your setup, take that right arm back. Okay, so you feel your hand is coming in the direction you want your path to be coming in, okay? So you get that sort of sensation, that sort of pebble skimming, as we said, bringing that right arm in this direction more that way, okay? And then when you've done that, you watch me now move it. And this felt to you, I'm sure, that you felt you were so close with your shoulders, okay? So I've come in, you put your right arm back, I've sort of tipped your left shoulder higher as best I can, and your right shoulder goes underneath there. Then you've gripped it with the hands forward. And I've moved your shoulders out. And you, at this point now, probably felt you were really close. You look at your body there now, you're aiming absolutely dead straight towards that. Because you're used to having this shoulder really high, which therefore will mean your shoulders will aim way to the left. And that's going to encourage the path. So if we actually look at the club as it goes back now, your club's going to work naturally back on a nice little path. We can sort of see your shoulders, obviously wearing the black there, we can sort of see your shoulders sort of becoming visible to the left of the path there. Really good, that club parallel to your toe line. We're nicely on plane there now. Now, even if there's a little bit of over the top there, because it's not that much, okay, and you've gone in a good start position, your club now is able to come back down. We can come back into the pre-it position there now. Hands under the shoulders, club back in line. Everything now is working from here back to the golf ball. As you then come back in, see the shaft now is this side of the golf ball. So it's not in this, we've seen it before, over here somewhere where it's coming over the top and smothering, okay? Club works from the inside nicely. Ball now starts just right at the target probably, but you can see it's moving now towards where you want to go, okay? And again, you don't feel the need to kind of fall over to try and shift your weight because you're already preset with this shoulder higher. So what you're doing is basically taking, well, when I was here, I'm pushing that handle forward. I'm pushing your left shoulder up. I'm trying to get your left hip, your left shoulder to move that way towards target. So it kind of feels like you're doing this, left hip, left shoulder. So you're going to put your left shoulder higher, your left hip higher. So almost think as if you were I'm going to guess now, I'm going to be wrong, because you've got 2 types of flankers, strong side and weak side, what they call them. So open and blood, there you go. So you're going to be on the right hand side of the scrum, feeling like you're kind of in that position more, okay? So your chest to you, I think you can't see the club on here now, but there's a club on the ground that we've put there off at a 45-degree angle here. You want to feel like your chest is pointing towards that. It will be nowhere near it, obviously, because if it was, you missed the bloody golf ball, but that is the feeling we're trying to create there at setup. So when you set the golf ball here now, you can sort of stand there and just sort of look at that club at 45 degrees and go, okay, hello, Mr. Club. I can sort of, a little tiny adjustment, you're facing it, as opposed to being kind of really high with the right side and then unable to come back with any kind of control at all. So, okay, does that make sense, Ian? Yeah. Excellent, very good, Bob, really good.